for me personally, changed the entire course of my life, I would say, which I know is a huge
Yeah.
statement to say, but it did. It really opened up an opportunity for me to go back, do my MA in that field, in that research area. Um, and yeah, mostly to learn Spanish as well. That was like a huge one. And then yeah, graduating my fourth year, I really didn't have any plans to do an MA right away. I was just kind of, thinking about, oh, maybe I'll take a year and kind of like see what I want to do. And it was Susan who told me about cultural studies, got me really interested in it, reminded me, made the connection sort of with what I had already done uh, in Cuba, and said like, I think there's a really interesting opportunity here. So she really believed in me, and I'm like eternally grateful for that, because it really was the push I needed to start this project on my own, really, to go back and to really learn about the culture. I had some connections and made some connections from the course, but I really just kind of like showed up there again, found a place to live, started making friends. I guess it was all part of the research process, but it was so holistic. What I was looking at was specifically filmmakers in Cuba who were around my age at the time, so like anywhere between like 21 and 25 was really more or less where I ended up. Um, Filmmakers who, some of them had been through the film school or were still in school, but they were making really kind of like pushing the boundaries on stuff, and actively choosing to pursue their film career in Cuba, even given the challenges that they were facing at the time, the lack of financing, the lack of internet, um, the lack of being able to establish connections. But it was really cool to see how they wanted to pursue their career and stay on the island. Since then, some of them have left. Some people have, I've stayed in touch with a couple people that I interviewed. Um, but I really just was curious as to how they were able to manage and continue their careers locally on the island. So that's what I was looking at.